Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of season 2 here at Southampton on FIFA 18. We start with a home game against Manchester United, which most certainly won't be easy. And we push into the month of December and we've Everton and Leicester City. I'd like to take a decent haul of points today. I've been in inconsistent form is probably the best way to phrase it. After 4 straight draws in the league, we've then won 2 and lost 2. So you can't get much more inconsistent, can you? So hopefully we can pick up some decent points today. We're sat slap bang mid-table, and fingers crossed we can push our way into the top half today. But we'll just have to wait and see how it goes, I suppose. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Check the channel page itself for anything you may have missed from this series, or of course the Road to Glory series as well. But for now, I'm just going to hop straight into this first game of the day, and we'll hope for the best. Rafael Guerreiro starting at left back for United here. A 4-2-3-1. Blurb and Sabitzer in the 3 behind Zlatan up top. Interesting United lineup. We'll see how they get on. Into Sabitzer. Twanzebe to Sabitzer again. This is great football and I'm struggling to keep up with it here. And around the corner, Alexis. Well, that wasn't the start I wanted. Shit. Hell of a move from Manchester United though. Alexis Sanchez gives them a 1-0 lead after just 3.5 minutes. Really should have done better in defence here with Hurt. But top finish. 1-0 down. Promise back to Classy. Out wide to Buffal. Into Austin. I don't believe I actually touched the ball before Man United scored. So if I can equalise, before they touched the ball after kick-off, then that would have been quite the comeback. But unfortunately it wasn't to be. David De Gea sticking his leg out. Charlie Austin could win this header though. De Gea again with a superb stop. We might have our work out here to get the ball past the Spaniard. We'll try again. Austin's up, but Nemanja Matic wins the header. Aaron Moy will power towards it and bring it down under control and turn back the other way. Running out of options, but he's done well here, Moy. Get it across in the middle to Cedric. Open the face body up. Get it out wide here to Kluivert. Lovely turn. Gets away from the defender. Still people in the middle to aim for, including David De Gea himself. Never mind, 10 minutes in. We've had more chances on goal than Man United now, but we're still 1-0 down. Actually, with a tackle on Blurb. Promise lays that back to Jordi Classy. Round the corner to Quincy again. Charlie does well, actually, to get there ahead of Twanzebe. Aaron Moy. Get it all the way out wide here to Justin Kluivert, and then through for Charlie Austin, who gets away from the defender. Keeper's calm, and he makes the save. He tried to place it with his left rather than drilling it with his right like I wanted him to. Probably still wouldn't have scored anyway, but still, we are clearly proving that we can create chances against this Manchester United side. All I need to do next is actually put one into the back of the net and beat David De Gea, who seems determined, as is the case considering they have the best defensive record in the league this season, to keep a clean sheet. Sabitzer into Ibra. Wait for that turn. Take the ball away from him. Harris does well. Moy forward to Charlie Austin. Oh, that was meant just to go to Promise, not to go all the way out wide left. That would have been a lovely flick had it actually gone to the intended recipient. Unfortunately, as it happens, it's kind of set up a Manchester United counter-attack. But Cedric wins the header against Alexis Sanchez. And Justin Kluivert has the pace to get away here and get through that gap. And we'll keep the run going. And we'll keep the run going. Oh, it took a deflection. Oh, I'm trying to square it across. I'll pull this back. Oh, I'm cleared away. Oh, it would have been such an amazing solo run from Justin. Well, it was an amazing solo run from Justin Kluivert. He just couldn't, unfortunately, finish it off with a goal. It did take a deflection before it reached De Gea, but I think he probably would have saved it anyway. But still, we have probably been more creative than Man United in this game. It's just that opening lack of concentration that means that we're 1-0 down at this point. Oh, confident in the second half though. Oh, that was supposed to go all the way to Buffal on the left wing. Confident that in the second half we can get ourselves back in the game, providing I can make it to half-time with the scoreline just at the 1! Oh, what did I do yesterday? I opened my damn mouth. Benteke scored. What did I do today? I opened my damn mouth. Sabitzer scores. Manchester United 2, Southampton 0. Shoot me in the face. Ball down the line to Sabitzer. It could yet be 3 before half-time. Oh, what a terrible clearance. Oh, that's my own fault. That one's my own fault. What have I done? Promise. Nice spin. I need an option, lads. Someone needs to make a move for me. Jordi Classy. I see Cliver must be foul, sorry, in a bit of space. Promise. Can I get that to Charlie Austin? I can. I'll get it out wide to Justin Cliver. He will dart back. Pull that into Aaron Moy. Oh! The deflection takes it wide. Bellarabi. Keep this run going. Cliver. Good footwork. Through to Promise. Good footwork from him too. Promise forced a little bit wide, and De Gea I was hoping was going to palm it by him for a corner because I didn't really have any other options, but unfortunately it was at a comfortable height for him to catch. I'm not going to win any headers against Ibrahimovic. I tried to step in there with Bertrand and it didn't work. Decent delivery. Harris wins the header against Lukaku. Over into Promise. I'd like to score at least one. I think my overall play in this game deserves at least one goal. I haven't been as bad as the scoreline suggests. Lovely bit of play from Richarlison. And we'll turn inside again. And Richarlison, does everything but get the finish off in time. Good block by the defender. We are going to get handsomely beaten by Manchester United here. But my overall play hasn't deserved this scoreline. Throw for United. 2 minutes added on at the end of the game. Just to extend my misery. I could easily have won this game if I'd actually been able to take my chances, or if De Gea hadn't been, well, David De Gea. And perhaps we might have gotten ourselves a point from that. It would have helped if I hadn't conceded immediately and or passed the ball straight to Zlatan Ibrahimovic for their third. Not that either mattered because I'd still have lost 1-0 if neither of those goals had happened anyway. 9 shots, 5 on target. They scored all 3 of their shots on target. And in clinical fashion, won. Spurs win away from home against Arsenal, though, which is a big result for them. I'm really disappointed that I've lost that game. It's not very often you come away from a defeat against Manchester United by 3-0 and feel like you could still have won the game. But never mind. We'll push forwards. We'll head into the game against... It was Everton then Leicester, wasn't it? Not Leicester then Everton, I think. And hopefully get ourselves a victory and push ourselves right back up the table into the top half. That's the plan, at least. 4-2-3-1 for Everton as well. Eric Lamela starts on the right-hand side and Alejandro Gomez on the left with Tassoon up top. Cohen Trow at left-back and Timothy Fosu-Mensah at right-back with Jordan Pickford in goal. Strong team from Everton, this. Moy through the gap to Charlie. Oh, that's a nice turn. It's a really nice turn. Charlie Austin hit it early, but can't keep it down, unfortunately. Worth an effort after 3.5 minutes. Would have scored just as early as Man United did, but sadly it wasn't to be. Solid header. Charlie Austin lay that back to Aaron Moy. Out wide to DeAndre Yedlin. Through the gap to Moy again. Around the corner to Quincy Promise. A bit of footwork. Can Quincy try from the edge of the box? I couldn't keep that one down either. I don't know why I sounded slightly Northern Irish there. Couldn't keep that one down either, but unfortunately Jordan Pickford made the save and then very good defending from Everton to ensure that I don't get the corner. Down the line to Justin Cliver. Yedlin getting a start at right back ahead of Cedric here. We'll go to Promise. Back to Moy and then look for Charlie and hit it early. That's what I'm trying to do. He just couldn't. Got squeezed up against the defender. Good ball forward there. Skriniar is back in the starting lineup now, and I have to be honest, we've missed him since he's been injured. There's definitely been a downturn in results since he was out of the starting lineup. Hopefully, we'll see a noticeable improvement now that he's back in the 11 at the beginning of the game. We'll have to wait and see. Nice interception by Classy, and I'll look for Promes over the top. He should get there ahead of Michael Keane, and has done. Tests it down well. Charlie's there in the middle. I need some more support, though. But Fabio Contral just out muscles Charlie Austin, and the ball comes away. Skriniar there, though. Inside to Gylfi Sigurdsson. Advantage play. Schneidlin, don't you shoot from 30 yards and put it top bins. I'll be particularly frustrated. Schneidlin lays that back, and Idrissa Gana Gueye, of all people, having the random pop shot from distance. When you've got Gylfi Sigurdsson in your midfield, you kind of need to leave those sorts of opportunities to him, I'm afraid. Sorry, Idrissa. Classy. Nicely done. I need a runner. Promes arriving. Oh, it's nicely done. Quincy! I had to hit it early, and he did well, but it's a good save by Jordan Pickford. Put this near post-ish. Charlie Austin not there, and Eric Lamela is, unfortunately. Austin made a run even more towards the byline. That meant that the angle that I played the cross in at was never going to stand a chance of finding him. Cliver has the pace to get past Cohen Trail, but not the strength, evidently. Bertrand through the gap to the forward running Quincy Promes. There's Moy. Charlie out to Justin. Justin Cliver! Oh, off the bar. If I don't hit the post with Justin Kluivert, I hit the bar instead. Back into the middle and Idrissa cuts it out. I can't help but hit the woodwork with Justin Kluivert. I just can't finish with him the past few games. Gilfie. Across to Tosun. Out wide here to Eric Lamela. Promised Dust. Gets there ahead of the man. Lovely turn by Kluivert. We'll look for Charlie Austin. I don't have the pace to get away or even the ability to take a decent first touch, apparently. Here's Gilfie. Might have to make some changes in a moment to try and freshen things up to get us the result here at Goodison Park. We've played well. We just haven't had the luck in front of goal. Nice little back heel. Cohen Trail. Come around the outside. Darting inside. Win that header, please. Oh, Gonana. Oh, Gilfie was offside, I think. Jeeps, that was close. That had me worried. Let's take Kluivert off, and we'll bring on Buffal on the right. Yeah, go on. Let's bring James Ward-Prowse on, but in a deeper role. Been asked a couple of times in the comment section to perhaps try him at centre mid rather than Cam. Maybe in that deeper role he can make the difference for us here in the last 25 minutes. Ward-Prowse, Charlie Austin. There's Promise, driving forward, and Richarlison through the gap. Richarlison, oh, I tried to hit it first time, I just couldn't get there first. Nice footwork from Buffal though. See James Ward-Prowse there to Charlie. Drop the shoulder. Charlie! Good save by Jordan Pickford. Chances still coming quick and fast for us. Promise with a corner. Everybody missed it. Bertrand should have the pace to keep this in, and does. I'm going to cut it back. Ward-Prowse. Aaron Moy is there. Oh, he's got some space. Aaron Moy! No! Over the post and the bar. I'm destined not to score at Goodison Park. I think I'm going to draw this 0-0, aren't I? Quincy Promes looks for Charlie, but pops the pass up rather than playing it on the floor, and unfortunately it's cut out. I have been, or I felt like I've been, a lot more solid at the back with Skriniar in this one, although it might just be that I'm playing Everton and not Manchester United. But still, we're doing all right. We're still on for a point. No, have I opened my mouth again? Very nearly. Into class and given away. Bertrand just has to ensure that his footwork's good enough to make sure we don't give the ball away in a dangerous position like that we did against United. Yedlin into Promise. I'll go up wide here to be found and quickly round the corner to Charlie. I'm going to try and race away here with Charlie Austin, but I don't have the pace to do so. Couldn't get it to Quincy, so I had to go back down the line. Richarlison, I'm going to turn. Richarlison, there's Charlie. And he's onside here. Buffal! I think he's onside. He was! Yes! Very, very, very important goal away from home at Goodison Park. Oh, I thought about shooting with Charlie to perhaps, actually as the defender committed, I could have turned and shot with Charlie Austin, but I played the pass and Buffal comes off the bench to tuck it home. Oh, Sofiane, thank you. Fosu Mensah, I'm really up against the wall here now. Trying my best to ensure we get all 3 points. Foul given, but they'll take the advantage. Fosu Mensah could cross, he does, it's blocked, he crosses again. Skriniar's there, and Hurt is there. Please get to that first. He didn't. Here's Idrissa. Oh, Bertrand, that could be huge. He's going to drop free. Ward-Prowse's touch is odd and takes it straight to Cenk Tosun. Tosun blocked by Wesley Hurt. Oh, I don't know what was going on with his first touch there, but that very nearly gifted them the opportunity. Jordan Pickford is up. I've just noticed the keeper in the box. It's headed his way. Oh, Fosu Mensah with a header, but Onana holds. I could try and counter for a second. Just going to hold on for the win. Thank you very much. Sofiane Buffal has really given me the biggest sigh of relief there. We deserved 3 points, and for the first time in a long time, it feels like we actually get the 3 points when I've deserved the victory as well. Cardiff hold Arsenal to a 2-2 draw, which is surprising because Cardiff were terrible against me and we battered them. Right, onwards to the game against Leicester. Can we get back-to-back wins? 4-4-1-1 for Leicester. Slimani up top with Silva sat behind him. Iborra and Ndidi holding. Toloi and Maguire in the middle at the back. Very physical side from Leicester. This one probably be as difficult as Everton, but hopefully I can sneak a win as well. Barnes. Nice turn. I'm worried about the ball through to Slimani, but Wesley Hurt cuts it out. I see across to Moy. Out to Bertrand. Hopefully his first touch is better this time. Oh, it is. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Shame he couldn't do that when he was in a goal-scoring opportunity. Lovely ball around the corner to Quincy Promise, who doesn't give us a 1-0 lead because Kasper Schmeichel makes a very good save. Balls. Never mind. Richarlison will give the throw back here to Bertrand. Classy. Squeeze it through that gap. Well, not the gap I was trying to squeeze it through. Scannell. A couple of odd names in the starting lineup for Leicester. Scannell, and then there's H. Barnes. I know Ashley Barnes of Burnley. I don't know who H. Barnes is. At least I don't think I know who H. Barnes is. Anyway, Charlie Austin trying to drive his way past the defender, but Maguire holds him off well. Be a good battle of physical strength between Maguire and Charlie Austin, actually. Although, actually, Austin doesn't actually have that higher strength stat. I think it's only about 80, which, to be fair, isn't that strong. Perhaps I rely on that a little bit too much. His hold-up play is normally really good, but in comparing his stats with Sam Gallagher, as I was... Oh, well, they're going to go 1-0 up. In comparing his stats with Sam Gallagher when I was making the change in the last game, Gallagher actually is stronger than Charlie Austin and quicker, just obviously not as good in front of goal. So perhaps I should try and not lean on Charlie Austin's physicality as much as I do. Although, to be fair, his goal scoring record speaks for itself, so maybe it doesn't matter that it's only 80. I don't know. I'm just trying to think out loud here right now, and the only thing that I can say out loud for sure is that Leicester are just the 1-0 up. Cedric, fire that up to Charlie. Good first touch. Out to Sofiane Boufal. Nice turn inside. Unfortunately, couldn't quite carry the momentum with him, but Moy will look here to Classy. I squeeze that to Promise? Well, no is the answer, but Charlie Austin turns well and should, but doesn't finish. And mainly because of the deflection off the defender that helped out Kasper Schmeichel there and took the ball straight to him. Win this header Wesley hurt, but it's just bending away from goal, unfortunately. Charlie inches away from giving us an equaliser. Here's Iborra. Up to Scannell. Iborra. Silva. Space for Adrian Silva on the edge of the box. Wait for him to turn back on his right, which he didn't do. Here's Barnes driving down the line and very nearly... Oh, they still could! Off the inside the post. Wow. So close to a second for Leicester. Another ball across the face of the box that catches my defenders out. I'll still give that to Quincy. I'm just going to drive forward here. I want to try and bring Ndor towards me, which we've done well. And now Sofiane Boufal is in some space. I want to pull this back. There's just nobody there to pull it back to. Both Quincy and Charlie Austin made the same run as the defenders, and there was nobody in any space for me to square that back to. That was frustrating. Get there, Ryan. He's done well. We squeeze that to Quincy. Well, that's not Quincy. That's Charlie Austin. But now we can get it to Quincy. Driving into the box. Promise this time. No, again, Schmeichel makes the save. I could be 2-1 up if Quincy Promise could finish on his left foot. Frustratingly, to this point, he hasn't been able to. I just need to get him a chance on his right, perhaps. He's on his right now, but he's a long way out from goal. Twist and turn. There's Aaron Moy. Boufal makes a good move. Bit of footwork, maybe. Nicely done. Oh, I just couldn't get it under control before Ndor stepped in. Nicely done by Boufal. Classy to Moy. Ooh, just let the ball run unintentionally there, but never mind. Promise, nice turn. Got Ndidi with me. Austin. Now's the chance for Promise on his right. Please, Quincy. Oh, I can't score with Quincy Promise today. It saved my life. Bertrand with the throw to Richarlison. Cuts that back to Bertrand again. That was meant for Charlie Austin, but never mind. It might lead to a goal. Boufal around the corner. It could lead to a goal. Cedric, it has led to a goal. Oh, an equaliser. Good finish from the right back too. Maybe I should put him at cam instead of Quincy Promise. Not been able to hit the target with Quincy Promise today, and that is a... Well, to be fair, I suppose I have hit the target with Promise. It's just the goalkeeper's been in the way. Keeper wasn't in the way for that one, though. We are level 5 minutes into the second half. Plenty of time to go and get a winner. Slimani back to Iborra. To Slimani again. Trying to close him down with Aaron Moy. Not able to do it. Barnes tackled by Cedric. Right, counter. Come on. Counter attack. Legu. That pace, please. At least a little bit of pace. Oh, space. Space for Sofiane. Takes it in his stride well. Sofiane Boufal. Kasper Schmeichel is on one today. He's only conceded the one to this point, but he might well have conceded 5 or 6 if either A, my finishing had been a little bit better, or B, his goalkeeping hadn't been quite so good. He's putting in a David De Gea-esque performance in this game. That's a lovely ball through to Barnes. Are they about to score on the counter-attack? No, they're not. Cedric, my goal scorer, puts an end to it. Slimani spins. Oh, and Ndidi's touch. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was Norwich, where a player had a terrible touch, and by having the terrible touch, it led to a goal. The same has happened again here. And Ndidi, if he takes that in his stride first time properly, I get the tackle in. But because he's had to stop, reach back and then drag it forward again, it means that I've overcommitted with the defender and then he drills it home. And unfortunately, we're behind again. Buffal going off for Justin Kluivert. Sam Gallagher coming on for a booked Charlie Austin, who's really not been at the races in today's episode. I'm hoping that we can find another equaliser. Footwork. Promise. Around the corner. Justin Kluivert. He's only just on the pitch. Kluivert! Not having much luck in front of goal today, am I? Not much luck at all. Promise with the delivery. Up goes Gallagher! Good header, but straight at Schmeichel. This ball through the gap, but we'll clear it away. I hope. Yes, we have been able to do that. Actually quite well too. I'm going to switch this looking for Justin Kluivert. Just to open up the play a little bit and give people a chance to get forward in support. Cedric to Wesley Hurt. Aaron Moy is in that gap. Drive forward there with the touch as the defender was committing to the other direction. Get this back to Aaron Moy here. And again, we'll turn well. This is good football. Gallagher looking for Promes. Now would be the time to score the goal, Quincy. Or even set one up maybe for Classy. Please, Richarlison. He's onside. It's 2-2. A lucky deflection. The keeper's palmed it straight to him. But to be fair, the angle's quite tight there. He's done well. He's done well to squeeze that home. Nicely done. Richarlison gets another goal in a Southampton shirt. We are level at 2-2. Moy. Ball to Promes. Run, Justin. Oh, he did run, but he took a touch rather than just running onto the loose ball. Never mind. I'll use his fresh legs to my advantage through the gap to Quincy Promes. Look for Sam Gallagher. Gallagher blocked. If I could have won it with the last kick of the game, that would have been brilliant. It was a goal in the 86th minute that got us all 3 against Everton. It's a goal in the 86th minute that looks like it might give us... Oh, Gallagher, your touch. Oh, it's a goal in the 86th minute that gives us only a point. Should I have hit that first time? I don't know. I don't know whether I could have. But that touch with Gallagher, if that's any better than that, he tucks that home. 4 points today. Arsenal with some really poor results. 1-1 against Burnley after drawing 2-2 against Cardiff. City beat Manchester United in the Manchester derby by 3-2. Swansea draw against Bournemouth. We are 13th in the league. So despite winning at least one of today's games and only losing to a side that are now top of the table, we actually dropped a place. We beat Everton, who are now down in 10th. We drew with Leicester, who are up in 9th. But to be fair, we're only 2 points away from 8th. So I have to be quite happy with how things are going to this point in the season, I suppose. 3 wins, 5 draws, and 3 defeats. 1 result of each in today's episode. Wednesday still down there in the bottom. Stoke now picked up 2 wins. Congratulations, but still 9 defeats in their opening 11 games. As I headed into the game against Leicester, Burnley were top of the table and Brighton were second. They're now 4th and 5th, but both having very, very good starts to the season. Chelsea there in 6th as well. Table is, well, it's early doors. Well, it's not actually that early doors. We're 11 games in and it's still very tight all across the board. 11 games isn't exactly like, it's nearly a third of the way through the season. We are a few games in. Maybe it's going to be a tight race for all the positions, for top, for Champions League, for Europa League, for relegation, for those mid-table spots. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but I'm happy enough to be in 13th at this stage. There's definitely some improvements that can be made, and I can definitely play better, but at least we're higher than we were last year. So we'll take the positives and continue to push forward and hopefully get some better results in the next few games as well. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more. I'll see you next time.